Hi.
What is up, everyone?
How's it going?
Oh, I forgot to put my earrings on again. I always feel so naked without earrings, so I'm gonna be really annoyed if I'm not wearing them. So I might as well just put them in. I feel bad like having so much energy right now because that was such a depressing episode.
Oh yeah. Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, the show made us all so miserable, guys.
Yeah. That was hard to watch. Hard to experience. Have you seen all the articles about how Liv and Lauren wanted to shoot the episode together, and so like Liv was there on set when they were filming Lauren's like death, and
oh really?
Like a really traumatic like super bonding experience for the both of them. And yeah, Liv's taking it so hard. Everyone's taking it so hard, like fandom cast, like everybody. It's well, how powerful for like Lauren to like feel all that love and energy and care that people had for that character.
And honestly, not just Lauren either. I mean, just like part of it's tragic to lose Lauren, but like even though we still have Van in the team timeline, it's just the knowing that character doesn't survive in the future. When she's just such a lovable character, you know, it's just really kind of a downer. And like, and the entire reason that it's as depressing as it is because, Liv just put such an amazing impression on that character.
Absolutely.
I mean, they were not supposed to make it past like the pilot or something, or no?
Yeah, they were supposed to die in the second episode.
The second episode, yeah. That's what I thought. I have a notebook right now with all of my notes of all of the parallels throughout the entire season because there are so fucking many.
There's a ton. People who don't think they have a plan and don't think that like they're being careful. I just disagree. I feel like there is so much. Thaisa slide tackling Melissa in this episode, even was a callback to the first episode. There's just so many beautiful the way the season wraps up. I don't know. I love this season. I know there's a lot of haters, but
I know I don't get it. I think it's great.
I feel like I'm watching a different show.
Same. Like I hate it. They like a lot of people that are hating season 3 loved season 2, and I hated season 2. So.
Yeah, I think season 3 is an improvement over. I had fun. I enjoyed season 2 also, but I definitely think season 3 is an improvement.
Yeah, I think it's a huge improvement. I think season 1 is still the best by far. Yeah, it's got a certain kind of magic that is hard to replicate. But so welcome everybody. Who do we have so far? We got Joe. Hey Joe. Hey Kaiwan. Hey Fred. Fred, it's good to see you. You're always commenting on our videos, so I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here. Jennifer, welcome. LP Punk. Oh my gosh,
Hi.
I haven't had a chance to message you yet because I've just been so busy with my birthday weekend. But thank you so much for the donation. That was really, really super kind and generous of you. I mean, considering like how many times you've donated. So you're fucking awesome. Hey Fowl. Who else is here? Sheila, hey, how's it going? We'll get to everyone's comments in a moment here, and I actually have some from Friday that we didn't get to. But I wanted to let y'all know we're gonna do just a small giveaway tonight. And if the chat is hopping enough, then we'll do another giveaway next week as well. But whoever wins the giveaway, we will we'll give you a choice. We're going to, I hope if this is really gonna bother anybody, then close your ears. But I don't think that this is a spoiler that will bother you because it has no effect on the story whatsoever. So in the season 3 finale, Shauna is wearing this shirt. It's Throwing Muses. I'm trying to get in the camera.
You got it. You almost got it. There, it's pretty good.
Yeah, Throwing Muses Hunk Papa shirt. She's wearing that in the finale, and I think we already saw her wearing it in the preview too. Anyway, so it's not even really a clothing spoiler.
Should I show my item?
What's that? Yes. So you can choose between that or Jazzy's item, and you'll have to explain.
I don't want to sound. I try not to say it like too much, but I did work with Liv in the past on the Party Down revival series, and her character is Megan Mullally's adult daughter, and she's been her like momager her whole life, and it's a really cute episode. It's called Prom's Away. It's Liv's prom. Or Liv's character's prom, but this is a decoration from the set. It's a little tiny gold bird cage that were on all the tables, and this one was specifically in scenes with Liv, so you can ID it when you watch the episode.
That's so cute. I love it. I love it.
I love it. I have a bunch of them, so I thought
awesome.
Keep the extra special ones separate for just this occasion.
Awesome. I'm really sad that we're going to be wrapping things up next week for the season.
I know, it's been such a fun season.
It really has. It seriously has. It's been a blast, and to think that I wasn't planning on covering it, it's just.
I know.
Kind of insane.
What a ride.
Yeah, seriously. I never expected to be so happy covering this show. But I mean, after, we had a great season 2 while it was on, but yeah, just a lot of stuff happened in between seasons 2 and 3. And so we've had so much fun covering it this season, and we're not stopping. We're not putting out episodes every week, but we're hoping to get a couple episodes out a month. We're trying to we want to try to get an episode out a month for all of the shows we cover. But for Antler Queens, I'd like to hopefully get a couple out a month, just because that's kind of our flagship show. It's what we have the most followers for, and it's just, it's good to build on that kind of momentum. But we're going to pick a random time to have the drawing whenever it seems like, as we're keeping an eye on the count in the room, then, we'll see whenever it seems like a good time. But I want to, before we start pulling up some comments. Oh, and I posted a link to the, to call in if you want to call in We had a new call-in on Friday, and it was awesome. His name was Luis. Luis, I don't know if you're watching right now, but he was so great.
Yeah.
I love getting new people calling in, and he was an
That was a
absolute
good time.
delight.
He had some great insight on the episode.
Yeah, he really did. But
I just read your nickname. Sorry. Sorry, that's so funny.
It's the answer to everything, I'm telling you. Everything.
It makes a lot of sense. It's a strong argument.
It's like my religion now. It's like how I was with with Team Ben McHugh. Like before he even burned down the cabin.
We see where that led. So
I'm all about the yeah, and it led me to thinking he did not burn down the cabin. Wouldn't you? Like, who would have guessed it? But before we jump on some of these comments, did you have anything in particular that you wanted to bring up that's on your mind from the episode at all?
That theory that I sent you this morning. Was that this morning? I don't know. I've been on a journey since then.
I think so. Did you send it to me on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
This morning or last night. I can pull it up. I have it available.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
But that blew my mind, and I don't think it's like 100% accurate, but I enjoyed it so much I wanted to share it.
Do you want to put it in the overlays on the stream where like all the photos are?
Yeah. you might have to keep talking.
Okay.
Let me just send it to you and I'll have you do it because
all right. Yeah. All right, that's cool.
I might not be.
But okay, so until I get that. Boom. Oh, you sent it already?
Yeah.
Okay. You can check out some of the
murder jacket
comments.
Jennifer here. If you want. So did Hannah take out Cody to save herself, or do you think she wants to spend more time with studying the murder jackets, knowing someone would be sent to find her?
Why did we not name our podcast Murder Jackets?
Murder Jackets.
God damn it.
Excellent. Yeah, I think Cody knew it was him or her, or Cody. Hannah knew it was her or Cody, and she wanted to be. We discussed at length how impossible it must have been for her to stab that knife into his eye at her size versus his size.
I need to come up with a shirt for that.
Yeah,
if I ever get this damn website working.
It would be Hannah jumping like Michael Jordan on the Nike's logo, but with a knife in her hand into Cody's eye.
All right, let me just enlarge this a bit.
Jennifer. That was awesome.
All right. This might take a little bit to. Oh, good. This is in the Yellowjackets theory or subreddit. Okay, good.
Yeah, I made sure.
Made sure it wasn't the other one. Yeah. Okay, I am going to show you guys a theory here. It might take a bit to get through it, but I think it's interesting. So, Yellowjackets is a piece of metafictional horror where the true antagonist is not a demonic force or a supernatural manifestation, but the audience's desire to consume the spectacle of female pain. It is the structural demands of the horror genre, serving up the characters' suffering and trauma for our enjoyment. The show is holding up a mirror to us in our voyeuristic, cannibalistic desire to consume these women's pain, craziness, violence, anger, sadness, and loss. And each episode, it is starting to telegraph that more and more clearly. Melissa looking into the camera when talking about her boring life. She's acknowledging we're not interested in normalcy. We want chaos and brokenness. The VHS glitch when the frog scientists show up and Lottie screams no. That's why Lottie acts as him. Us, are rejecting him and his interruption of our viewing. We don't want him here, possibly ending the trauma we are enjoying watching. Edwin and his analytical, rational outsider observation risk, shattering the mythology and our immersion. Shauna saying, "No one cared about you before me," to Melissa, isn't about the rest of the girls, it's about us. And it's true, we didn't even know her name before she became involved with Shauna. Melissa asking, "Isn't this what it wants when she stabs Van? Isn't this what we're here for? A show about pain and brutality?" Us being detached from the actual emotion of Van's death to join her in watching it cinematically play out on a movie screen in an episode titled How the Story Ends. The conversation between young Van and adult Van basically voicing the expected audience reaction. It's hard to watch. We, the audience, are looking away from the actual emotional repercussions. This is just how our story goes. It's what the genre, the narrative demanded. What the fuck? I'm dead. You said I was going to be a hero. This death is not playing out according to the narrative arc we were expecting. Surviving this was never the reward. Surviving just means being put through more suffering for the sake of audience enjoyment. The reward is death, the kindest way to lose someone, and the appreciation and adoration of the audiences. They go on to say the deaths are abrupt and unsatisfying because they're playing out according to the rules of a realistic psychological horror genre. Real life is messy and abrupt and meaningless, and characters on these shows do not die for greater thematic reasons or according to mystical narratives, but because the senseless pain of their loss drives the horror for the other characters, not the satisfying closure, success, redemption, or condemnation we are expecting from the archetypes of the characters we've been given. It's a genre clash in the realistic psychological horror, and its inherent lack of satisfaction wins every time. Cody coming in as a hyper-masculine survival fiction trope from Deliverance or The Edge, setting the audience up for misogynistic expectations that a strong man is going to restore order and rescue these girls, but he's in the wrong genre and gets quickly discarded. His emptiness is the point. It's a myth of masculine wilderness authority that is powerless and irrelevant to these girls. The abrupt end of Kevin Tan and the police investigation storyline. In a different show, he would have been a stabilizer, moral compass, light of truth, but he's not part of the trauma economy, so he's also quickly discarded. His purpose was to move things forward, and once he no longer served the needs of it, he was removed. I think
that we get what really hit me. The two things from that were the destabilizing characters in Kevin and Cody. It reminds me of the second act of Into the Woods, where they kill off the narrator and the whole story goes off the rails. I was like, that really makes sense to me on a theater nerd level. And then surviving not being the reward, dying being the reward, to like break the cycle of in audience like adoration. I was like, damn, that's pretty deep.
Well,
it made me feel some things.
I like that they brought up the that quote, because we kind of talked about that on our. I think we talked about it in our recap about how I think that was like. I thought that that's what like exactly what that person said. That's what the treasure was. You know, like it's not losing yourself, even if that means that you end up dying.
Absolutely.
But it's kind of like it's almost kind of like how Severance has the what makes you you. It's like it's kind of saying that Yellowjackets is more like, what does it mean to survive?
Yeah.
That said, I think this person seems very thoughtful and intelligent, and I love the thought they've put into this theory. I think it's a smart theory. So this is zero shade to them on this. I think it's great. But that's about the only thing that I'm on board with.
I love the idea of us being it, of the audience being like the driving power of the wilderness.
I do too.
It's a little bit like, no, that does seem shady. I don't want to say that. Never mind. I'm just gonna. What are you gonna say?
No, I just the whole thing with Kevin and Jessica and Adam was so rushed that I can't, like, that's not a suitable answer for me. I mean, I think if that's really the reason why it was so rushed, then that is incredibly sloppy and lazy to me. But I'm convinced that Walter's involved. Obviously, Walter killed Kevin and, and pinned Jessica and Adam's deaths on him. But
we definitely don't know his true motives yet.
Yeah.
What is
up? We see him driving around 2 different cars. One of them which says not Walter.
Not Walter, yeah.
Yeah. There's also a something in the finale involving him that I don't think is gonna necessarily, like, register on everyone's radar as being sus. But if you go back and watch the episode in season 2, Old Wounds, I highly recommend watching that and the pilot. You don't have to watch all of Old Wounds, just watch the road trip scenes with Walter and Misty when they're in the car. And watch the pilot, because I think those 2 episodes are really important to have fresh in your mind if you can. But yeah, I think, like, I'm okay with those deaths being rushed through if Walter is connected to all of them. But I mean, that's the only way I think that I could think of to excuse that, unless there's just something really brilliant that I'm not thinking of. I don't know. I hated it. I hated everything about how the adult. I just hated the adult timeline. The team timeline was great, but the adult timeline was rough. What kills me is going back and watching season 2 as I'm watching season 3. My God, the transformation in Shauna.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I mean,
it's pretty sharp.
She was like, there was one, I remember the scene, one of the most heartbreaking scenes for me to watch is when Taissa comes out there and finds her with Jackie and sees that she put makeup on her, and she, like, starts freaking out about it in front of everybody, and, like, it's heartbreaking. Shauna just looks like an abused puppy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just, like, your heart just can't help but break for her. And then it's like, wait a minute. She went from that to this?
I mean, but she's also what she's gone through from that
Yeah, I
moment
know.
to now. Like,
I know. It's just like
yeah.
the crazy amount of transformation is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, Sophie's killing it.
Yeah.
Both, you can say that, and I mean it's right, no matter, but you know which Sophie I'm talking about. But the Sophies are bringing everything to the table: potatoes,
they
meat,
really are.
broccoli, mac and cheese, the bread, the salad, the sides. Like,
yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, for an episode where such a beloved character dies, for that scene, that just that one simple scene of Natalie sitting there sobbing as the snow is coming down, for that to, like, haunt you so much in an episode where we just lost Van. I mean, it's just, oh my God, they're just killing it this season so much. But let's check out some of these comments. What do you think about this? Do you think that Travis, Juan is asking about the trap for Pit Girl. Do you think that Travis?
Wow, that's a really good. I mean, like, I don't think he built the trap for Pit Girl. I think he built a trap specifically for Lottie. But I do think maybe it has something to do with it, like, I mean, everything that's brought them to this moment was started by her.
Yeah.
Like, she's the first person who's like, listen to the fucking trees. Like, we're living wilderness style. I'm going, she's the one who went Rambo. So, yeah, I definitely think that he, can trace a straight line. And she was abusing him the whole first half of the season. Like, he wants her out of the picture. She's, as harmful as Shauna is, but, in a different style. And it surprises me. Yeah. It surprises me that he didn't try sooner to get her out of the way.
Seriously.
And I can't believe it didn't work.
Yeah.
That was the craziest part of the episode for me.
I'm stumped. I'm still stumped. I don't know how to explain that. Fred says, that episode broke my heart, and watching the Collider interview of Liv crying was so rough. Oh no! Yeah. I don't want to see Liv crying. I'm gonna have to check that out. I will have to check that out. Fowl says, plus she had nearly died like 3 times, at least in the wilderness. Oh, you're talking about Van. Yeah.
Van,
okay, so first she couldn't get her oxygen mask out in the plane.
Couldn't get her seatbelt off.
Yeah, and she couldn't get her seatbelt off. Then she got attacked by wolves. Yeah. Then she got lit on fire. And then I still thought she was going to die from blood loss.
Yeah.
I thought there was no way they're making it.
I never thought Van would survive.
Yeah.
Them stomping the fire out. Wow. What a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also want to say there was a lot of like speculation that maybe like Van is the most unhinged and the most violent one. And I really feel like Van sticking up for Melissa at the end of the episode and like helping cover her embarrassment was like really solidifies Van as a like firmly good character in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know there's gray in everyone, and that not everyone is innocent. None of these girls are innocent, but I do feel like Van had a very good heart and good intentions.
Yeah, same. I just hope that in Van's honor, I hope that if there were any corn nuts in that house, that Thaisa saved them. I hope Thaisa saved the corn nuts. Jennifer said, I don't know what was worse, Van dying or Nat's hopes dying. My heart broke with Team Nat. The deviation was horrible. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was really rough. I still, watching back season 2, I'm still really confused by Natalie's kind of turnaround at the compound. Like, I never really knew what to think of it, I mean, she was being manipulated.
Definitely.
But I
assumed that she was being drugged too, but that never came up. Like,
oh wow, I hadn't even thought about that.
Damn. I thought that for a while that Lottie was like drugging people or some kind of like MK Ultra, like dosing everyone with like acid or something.
Oh no, that's rough.
But nothing ever came of that. So,
Lauren, I'm just returning her back to you. Oh my god. Let's see here. Yeah, loves the Thaisa slide tackle.
Yeah.
Jennifer said, it's probably the only person on Team Shauna. I need this. Listen, there's nothing wrong with enjoying a villainous character. Like, you can be on Team Shauna without without like thinking that if she were a real person, that she would be a good person and doing absolutely nothing wrong. So
Absolutely.
there's nothing wrong with being on Team Shauna.
I love watching Shauna.
Yeah, same. She said, I can't wait to see how wrecked she gets. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Y'all are doing amazing. Thank you for all the content. Thank you so much. We're planning on having lots of deep dives, and we stopped with the deep dives in between seasons 2 and 3 because, like I said, things got a little scary for a while
Everything
there.
happened. Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to be coming back, so we stopped with the deep dives, and we're definitely going to be bringing them back. And I actually want to do, even though I want to do it maybe, well, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't wait that long. I actually do want to do another van one. Like, even though we
got more
already
information
have one
now.
Yeah, I know. Fred says my imposter syndrome is delaying my application for the channel. But please, all the more socially adept subscribers, apply and join the team so we can get even more excellent commentary. Yes, please, and please don't.
Yeah,
Fred,
I
imposter
want to speak of
syndrome.
experience. I applied because Kelly was asking for help, and that's how I ended up here. And like, I never thought I was going to get to do the things I got to do because of the show. It's been such a rewarding and incredible experience. Like, don't let anything hold you back, because
seriously,
yeah, you can do this.
I had no idea this was like gonna go in the direction it went in. I just wanted to. I got sick of talking. I'm awkward online socially, so like I never felt comfortable participating in discussions, and I wanted to be able to talk about this show because I thought I had great theories. And I love TV podcasts, but there were always things that I wanted a lot of these podcasts that I listened to do that none of them had. And so that's the only I never felt that I deserved to be here. Never thought that I had any kind of talent for it. I strictly got into it for the fun of it. And listen, Jassie's great, but there was one thing that qualified her, and that's all I needed. And that was, I was like, because you messaged me, you sent me you had been like posting a lot of really supportive comments and everything, and with everything that was going on. And you messaged me, and it was just the right time. And I was like, this is exactly the kind of good person that I need to work with. And I'm like, I don't care if she has any experience, just let's go. Let's do this. I just need to be around good people.
It worked out.
So yeah, Fred, don't feel like an imposter, because we're all imposters here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm wondering if more people are going to find out about the black box.
I feel like they have to. Have to, with where Misty ends up, like, status-wise. But I mean, she was also always kind of the outcast. But I don't know. I feel like eventually everyone's going to find out. Because how else will Van explain fixing the phone? Or not explain fixing... Yeah. Attempting to, anyway.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to try.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They've got to get that thing working.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like, especially in, like, we know now why Nat greets Misty the way she does in the first episode. So I feel like eventually the whole gang is going to find out, because no one's happy to see Misty when she shows up, like, at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. So did Hannah take out Cody to save herself, or do you think she wants to spend more time? Oh, you already read this one, right? Yeah. Do we think we're ever gonna get the bonus episode?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. So. I really hope so.
That'd be sad if they filmed it and we just never got it.
Yeah. Maybe we've moved on too far at this point, but I really want it.
Yeah. Did Cabin Daddy survive because his wife died in the cabin somewhere? I think they touched on that in the manuscript a little bit, I think. But I think so, because Cabin Daddy was missing his fingers, right?
Yeah.
And so I think he was just gradually sacrificing, like, I think his wife probably was kind of the last one to go. And then he eventually died. But we've got a couple people backstage.
In a lot.
But before we bring you guys on, let me just get to a few more of these comments. Let's see. Anything else that we haven't touched on? How good was the finale? I'm practically foaming at the mouth waiting for it. It's excellent. We're not going to spoil anything, but it's fan-freaking-tastic. Other than the shirt that Shauna is wearing, which I think was already in the preview.
I said before, it's going to be in the running for like one of the best seasons, like episodes of television of the year. Like, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. All right, guys, we will bring you on in just a second. Shauna was trying to have a boring, normal life no matter what. Murder Jackets bullshit just keeps popping back up no matter how deep she tried to bury it. You see the old Shauna seeping out the cracks. Yep. Yeah, she can't keep it.
Yep.
Sophie Thatcher needs an Emmy stat. Yes, she does. Agree.
I want them to be able to nominate them both for the same role. It's the same role. So they should just be able to nominate them together as two pieces of the puzzle.
Definitely. All right. Should we bring everyone on?
Let's do it.
All right. We got Rachel and Will D. Hey, we got a couple guys in the house.
Hey.
How's it going? I love seeing people on camera.
Yes. I'm Fred, aka Wilfredo. Awesome. This is my hubby, Ray. I was the one that sent the comment about the imposter syndrome. We have a very early morning, so we have to get out like right now. But I just wanted to pop in and say you guys are freaking awesome. We love the channel.
Thank you so much.
We're giving updates about it. We make little dates out of it. Just watching the channel. It's so much fun.
Awesome.
Theories and everything. And oh my goodness, the death of that is killing me.
I'm gonna cry.
Yes.
You guys send them.
Like we love Taiwan. So then the last episode was very
it was a rough week. It was a rough week for the Taiwan kingdom.
It was rough.
Yeah, I'm not taking it well.
We're still processing right now.
We're still processing.
But I'm hoping for more. I need revenge.
Yes.
I know.
I need revenge. That's all I need.
I want, it feels like they're building towards Shauna being the final one, which again, love her, support women's wrongs and rights.
Yes.
But that's just she's so entertaining, but it's like from a moral standpoint, I'm like,
Girl, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
But I'm so excited to see her on the screen. I feel like she's probably going to be the final Yellow Jacket. I just want to see Ty get to take out Melissa before everything's done.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
If anyone's, you're from your mouth to the writer's ears, because I need that like water, like breath, like rain.
Seriously.
Yes.
But you guys, if you I hope that we'll see you next week. But if we don't, send us an email at antlerqueenspodcast@gmail.com and we'll make sure to put you on the list if you guys want to join us for a fan panel in the future.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm glad that we got to see you on camera.
Yes. You guys are great. We're going to head out now, but
all right.
Wishing you guys the best. You're awesome. Amazing podcast. YouTube stream, all of it. You got commentary. Freaking amazing. But
thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye. Apply.
Yes. Hey, Rachel, what's up? Is Rachel there? Do we have a Rachel? Oh, Rachel might have stepped away. Let's see what else. Paul said, how long are we giving Hannah to live?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And why do we think she dies?
Well, this is going to sound really silly because I said this exact thing. I was poo-pooing people when they said Melissa and Jen were both dead. And I was like, well, just because they said they're dead doesn't mean that they know for sure. But I do feel like Hannah's not going to make it all the way through. I don't know. Just a feeling.
Yeah.
They seem pretty certain, although it was the same thing for Jem and Melissa, but yeah.
I have a feeling I want to make a prediction. Oh, I hear something going on over there.
Can you guys hear me now?
Hey, yeah.
Yep, we can hear you now. I have a prediction. I think we're going to see Melissa and Hannah get really close.
Yeah.
And I think that one of them is going to I think that one of them is going to try to save the other, and Hannah is going to end up dying because of it. That's because I could see Melissa wanting nothing to happen to Hannah because she wants her to go home to her kid, you know?
Yeah.
And she's probably feeling guilty about a lot of the stuff, but that happened. But I could see that maybe happening. And then maybe Hannah tries to save Melissa because, you know, Hannah just takes a liking to her and wants to get a message back to her kid.
Mm-hmm.
And only trusts Melissa to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What if the whole show is just like a dream? Like, what if it ends with like Shauna being the last survivor and she like wakes up in a hospital because she's been like in a coma, so it's just been all this like long dream and none of it like really happened or something?
Okay, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad.
Or what if it was just like a long chronic trip or whatever?
Yeah.
Then what? How would you guys feel? Would you guys feel like ripped off?
I would not be happy.
Yeah, I would not be happy with that either. I don't like the dream. I don't like the dream ending thing. If it's gonna happen, it needs to be like a one-off episode, like Buffy did. You can't make that the series finale. the whole series of the dream.
I'm about to piss a lot of people off here, though. I've been waiting for a show to do this. I don't want a show to do this, but I've been waiting for this to happen. Where I know, like, we had the whole, you know, who shot JR thing and all that, but I remember reading about a phenomenon that can happen with patients who are in a coma, where they have a kind of very realistic, they experience this very realistic pattern of dreaming that like has a full narrative, and they'll wake up and be like actually having to mourn people.
Oh yeah,
from their dreams.
That's a thing.
Yeah, like they'll wake up completely thinking that they have, you know, a wife and kids and, you know, they're like some young 20-year-old kid, single kid. And they're like, so they end up having to mourn these people that never existed. It's a really weird phenomenon. And I hope that Yellowjackets would never go down there.
Yeah, I can't see it. It's just like it's a hack. I don't want to say that, but it's hacky at this point. Like it's been done to death. Like there's no way to make do a twist on it and make it like it's still exciting and fresh as it was at one point. It's been done so many times now.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope not. I think they've said that it's not a dream. I think they've like just gone ahead and put that out there, but I'm not positive. I don't want to say that unless I'm accurate.
Yeah, I hear
From for sure. Oh no.
Oh, did we lose?
Yeah.
Did we lose her? Oh. Do you want to bring up some of these comments while I start entering names for the drawing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Where do we leave off? I think you kind of. That's pretty cool. Imagine if Shauna is the last survivor, but then Callie kills her. That's nuts. That would be wild.
Oh man, yeah, that would not be cool. That would
excellent theory, Kara.
I would not approve of that.
That would be rough, eh?
Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. We're just.
No, you're good. Thank you, LJ. You guys are amazing.
I love Jazzy's perspectives too. And she's a great interviewer. Seriously, if you haven't checked out our cast interview yet, like I can't believe I was just thinking about it today. I can't believe that this is content creation is not something that I ever thought about getting into before. And I can't believe that I was in a position where I was invited to interview Christina Ricci and
I know
and Lauren Ambrose.
I know. I still have stress dreams about getting ready for it.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, guys, don't hesitate to don't let imposter syndrome get the best of you if you want to apply. I mean, what is happening with my screen? There's like a phantom lady on my screen.
That's not Rachel?
No, I'm talking there's something else going on with my computer.
Oh. I don't know.
And this is really unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, you can keep bringing up comments.
Yeah. Kelly, you made that shirt, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. It's Kelly's this amazing graphics, but yeah, she made that shirt and hopefully
I just copied I basically just copied the album cover and just enhanced it a little bit and then put a border around it because Shauna's didn't really have much of a border and it was kind of bugging me.
I couldn't do it.
What's that?
I said I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I'm just giving you a thumbs up. I loved all the Antler Queens merch stuff that you've made. But yeah, the shirt's dope. And
thank you.
I'm so excited for you guys to see Sophie Nelese's performance in this last episode.
Oh my god.
She gives.
Seriously. Let's see. Oh, hey, Em. I don't think I said hi to Em yet. Hey, Mariana. Good to see you. Mariana. Okay. I'm going to do my drawing here.
Are you ready?
Let's see. Hang on.
Kara asked if she can see the shirt. She didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I will. I'm sharing the image now. I haven't even looked at it to see who won yet. Why can't I show it? Oh. Here we go. Mariana.
Oh, yay!
Congrats, Mariana. So you'll have to let us know if you want the Throwing Muses Hunk Papa shirt that Shauna wears in the finale. I don't know that we'll be able to get it to you in time for the finale. But it'd be cool to have because you'll have the same shirt as Shauna. Or if you want the birdcage from that Liv.
Yeah, so the Party Down episode that Liv guest starred in.
Yeah. LJ loves Throwing Muses. Yeah, I used to be really into them in the 90s, and I was really into them, and then I just kind of like, oh, Rachel's back. Are you back?
Hey.
Oh.
I was waiting there for a while. I didn't know if you noticed.
Oh, yeah, we were doing the drawing, so probably not. Hopefully Mariana is still here. If we need to do the drawing again, we certainly will. We're going to give this to one of these prizes to somebody. But we're going to we will probably, depending on how many people we get in the chat tomorrow or next week, we will probably do another giveaway for one of our old Antler Queens merch pieces. It's coming back. The merch is coming back. It just, I'm struggling with getting the website up. That's pretty much all it is.
It's the wilderness. The wilderness doesn't want your website up.
No, it really, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. My website actually at one point was going to the Antler Queens. I don't know. My domain was at one point pointing to a competitor domain. So talk about the wilderness really not wanting it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just the wilderness trying to censor because they don't want everyone to know about all the bad things.
Em said, I feel like Nat will kill Hannah. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? I'm interested in
see Nat killing Hannah. I feel like Nat is just so desperate to get out at this point.
Yeah, I don't think Nat gives a fuck. I really don't think she does.
I could see Hannah dying on her own accidentally.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
She's doing the whole like, I'm lost. I don't really know that much. So she could end up just, I don't know, eating some berries and dying or something. Who knows?
I don't think they would make her pit girl.
Yeah,
I
was
just gonna say she's pit girl, and it's like, I don't think so.
Yeah. There's a strong contingency that feels like Hannah's pit girl, but I don't feel like we're connected to her enough.
No,
personally,
I want to see the Native Americans, you guys. We got to see them.
Oh my god! Okay, first of all, they're in Canada.
They have Native Americans in Canada. They have indigenous tribes there. I swear,
they have indigenous
in
Canadians.
One of the first episodes, it looks like Misty is with some indigenous people. So, I want to see them.
Oh, it's the Cannibal Council, isn't it?
No, because like they're shirtless or something. The men look like they're shirtless and have like this fur thing over them. And then there's one person who's like this chief. Like they look like an actual like chief, not Antler Queen, but like a Native American chief or something.
Okay, so how high were you when you watched it?
Not at all. Totally sober. It's one of those things where it's like you see it very quickly. You see quick little flashes.
Huh.
It's like literally in one of the first 2 episodes or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jessica said, Canada is also on the American continent. Like, trust me, there are plenty of indigenous tribes and all that in Canada.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah, so I think
That I know.
I think there's gonna be some kind of tribe at some point. How long they last, who knows? But yeah.
I can still fathom that Cody died because of what Hannah did. She's too short for aim to be that good.
Is there any chance you're thinking of a behind the scenes shot and it's Misty and all the stand-ins? Because none of the other people that played the Cannibal Council,
they were taller than Misty.
Okay. None of them were the actors from the show. They were all stand-ins.
Especially the leader guy. He looked very tall.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
Oh shoot. Mariana, I am so sorry. I did mention that earlier. I did not put that up as a reminder. We cannot ship them out of the US. I am so sorry. I wish we could.
Yeah.
But
it is prohibitively expensive at the moment.
It is. But what I can do as a consolation, if you want to send us an email at antlerqueenspodcast@gmail.com. What I can do is if you ever feel like printing something out for yourself, I can send you one of our poster designs. And you can print out a little something for yourself.
Some people in the comments had question mark comments and they're like, what show are you watching?
What's that?
Some people were commenting about what I said. They're like, what show are you watching? Some people left question marks.
All right, I'm spinning the wheel again.
I'm gonna rewatch the pilot and see if I can find that because I cannot.
It's gotta be in like the first or second episode, episode 5 at the latest. It's definitely in one of the first couple episodes.
All right, hopefully Fowl is still here.
Watch it.
We got Fowl. Fowl's our winner.
Yeah.
And Fowl is definitely still here.
Yeah.
So Fowl, are you in the US? I'm hoping that you are. And if you are, let us know if you want the shirt or the birdcage. Oh, cool.
Colorado. Nice. Awesome. Congratulations.
You know what? I just thought of something else too. If I am right about the whole Native American thing, maybe they are the ones who burned down the cabin. Because it's like you're destroying the wilderness with your cannibalism ways and all that. Maybe
that would explain a lot.
As a way to be like, you're hurting others, so like we hurt you back. That would be interesting.
I still need to see Cabin Daughter.
Yes, and I want Cabin Daddy episode.
Yeah, I know.
Where is it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm sure Jason Ritter filmed it already. No way.
They definitely filmed it already. Yeah, Jessica fully thought Van was unkillable. I never thought she was going to die from cancer. Like,
no.
Me either. But I didn't think it would be that way either.
Yeah.
I was bummed about it.
Yeah.
I don't like to see shows burying their gays. I know I've said it a bunch at this point, but yeah.
There are like so many. There are so few straight characters though at this point that I think like if you just did it randomly, it would probably be mostly gay people getting killed off still.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, Rachel, I liked your comment. I feel like Van is the most pure and sane out of them all. Although Melissa, I'm having a hard time lately with the M names.
Yeah.
Misty, I really think Misty is kind of like trying to channel Nat.
Yeah.
Less so the way she did in the first episode of the season where she was like trying to put on that voice and ordering shots of whiskey and like that was hilarious.
I'll have a whiskey.
Yeah. The way she like smirked at that guy. She's like, yeah, straight up. Keep him coming. With her cat shirt on. But I think she's been trying to channel some of Nat's like common sense and morality a little bit, you know?
Definitely.
And I think she obviously feels a lot of guilt for what happened. But I think her guilt extends past her own actions. I think it's, Nat died because things got so unhinged, and she feels like she needs to do something about that.
I just thought of something too with the whole like, what if it's all this like crazy long dream that Shauna had when she woke up? I was thinking, imagine if when she woke up, Misty was there because she was her nurse.
Oh God!
Like Misty got like a new job at a hospital or something, so like Shauna's her patient, and then maybe she like looks over her and is like, "You're awake," or is like, "Welcome back, Shauna."
Oh no!
And then she's like screaming, or she gets like, I don't know, she cusses her out. I don't know. That would be funny. Because it's like,
it would be funny.
I guess you're the last two then.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love Jazzy's perspectives. And thank you, LJ, and thank you, Jennifer. That's really sweet.
It's true, though.
It is. Yes, LP Punk, don't bogart the bonus episode. Yes.
Yes. I think they should just release it in the summer or something.
Yeah.
I really hope they do. They've already shot it. It would be such a waste.
I feel like they probably haven't released it because of the whole they missed footage and they had to reshoot and then cut down an episode. So like maybe that's why, but it's like, come on. Just throw us a bone. Just give it to us. Even if it does end up being kind of off to like what the new story is, I feel like there's still something that I think is going to be tied to the story and have some kind of value, or give us something that it's like we didn't know, and now it's like, oh wow, so Cabin Daddy, I guess, did this, and they're the daughter. Wow, and
I feel like they can't be done with him because in Van's
something we can get from it. It's not just going to be a throwaway episode.
Yeah, I agree. They still show in that scene where Van is hallucinating and you see the arms of the dead people. One of the arms is Cabin Daddy's arm. It's Cabin Daddy, Javi, Laura Lee. I can't remember who the other one is, but they're all like arms of people we've seen before. So I feel like there's still, time to bring him back. They're still showing signs that he's, around in the story.
Yeah, I think so. So man, Jennifer thinks Shauna is going to go really unhinged, or maybe Thaisa, maybe both of them, maybe Shauna and Thaisa together. I don't know.
Oh, Thaisa is going to go like Scarface on Melissa's entire town.
Yeah, her church, her gym. I love that.
Banker, grocery store. It's over for you.
I love
Virginia's done. The whole state.
All of Virginia.
Put it up the map.
We're not even stopping at Richmond, okay? Virginia.
Virginia, it's over.
Virginia is for dead people. Virginia's for corpses.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, Jazzy lost it.
It keeps shifting off that balance. I'm great.
Mariana said, I'm genuinely glad we have this space to talk about the show like this. Being here with y'all has been so fantastic. Oh, thank you. You guys are being so nice tonight. Thank you. That's so awesome.
I saw this one comment I'm going to pull up.
Yeah.
The phone is a red herring. How can they explain being in possession of it if they use it to call rescue?
Hi, Eddie, by the way. That's not what I thought he was talking about for a second. I was like, but it reminded me of something else. His comment reminded. That's why I threw my hands up like, oh shit, I totally forgot. Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Yeah.
It could be. I mean, I could see them maybe getting it working and using it, but then nothing comes of it.
Or I could see like the connection breaking. So maybe they start to like talk to someone a little and then it just like breaks off.
Yeah.
And then that's it. So it's like you started to talk to someone, but not long enough to be like, this is where we are. Come get us, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Or, oh my gosh, what if they did talk to someone and there were no issues, but like they don't believe them? Ooh. And they're like, no, you're all dead. And they're like, no, you can't be from the Yellowjackets. They're all dead.
Oh,
like,
man.
What if the person thinks it's like almost like a prank call? Being like, who the F are you? And they're all dead. And like, stop wasting my effing time, blah, blah, blah. Imagine if that's what happened instead. It's like, oh man, then you're really screwed if they just think you're all dead and it's just some teens playing a prank.
You want a spoiler? They actually make contact with Vice Principal Brzezinski, and he hangs up on him.
He doesn't tell them how special they are, like in the first episode. How he's like, those were special girls.
Like you guys didn't even make it to nationals. You couldn't even get there physically. Fuck you. Then he hangs up the phone. I'm telling you, man, Brzezinski's a shady bitch.
I mean, I agree. We have not gotten anywhere near enough information.
By the way, can I just say there's one out of all the lines that were cut from the show. I think the one that I'm the most bummed about is Randy in the pilot. When they asked him what he thought happened out there. And wait, no, I think this was cut, right? This wasn't the pilot. He said, duh, Leslie stuff.
I don't think that was, was it in there?
I think that was
I'm not sure.
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rewatching it now.
I rewatched a few minutes of the pilot the other day because I was trying to like look for a certain scene. But like, he didn't say anything like that. I can't even remember what he said. He didn't say much.
Yeah, I think he was like, I knew. I think he said something like, they asked him if he knew them, and he was like, hell yeah, I knew some of them pretty well, if you know what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah, he does say
something like that.
Yeah.
Imagine if the Native Americans are in the next episode, guys.
Oh my God.
Allie answers the phone, Nat hangs up.
Or the Canadian version of a Native American or whatever. Then who's going to be laughing now?
I'm gonna send you money if I find First Nations people in this series.
Yeah, or like, what if it's in the next? Or what if it's in the next season? We finally see the Native Americans, because whenever they come, it's definitely winter. It is super snowy, and they have like fire and everything. It looks like the 3 Native American guys, or whoever they are, it looked like they were shirtless, but also had some kind of fur over them and stuff like that.
Oh man.
And whoever the chief was, he was big, and like, I think he had something over his head, but he was definitely very big, way bigger than any of the girls would be. So not Antler Queen. He's like a big, beefy.
Are you talking about the trees?
No, I'm talking about a person.
I have to. I'm gonna go rewatch every minute of the first season now because I have to know. I have to know.
Eddie, you made me cry.
That was so
laughing
funny.
So hard over imagining Allie
It's like, girls, I'm here. Click.
I mean, if I'm wrong,
What do you
I'm
want?
wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I'll apologize for my error of my ways. But I swear there's some scenes with some Native American people. Or the
I can't think of
Canadian,
any.
whatever someone said they were.
I can't think of any scenes from the first, like other than the pit girl scene in the first episode where there's snow in the first couple episodes.
Maybe I can try to watch it and screen record it. And then find a way to send it to you guys.
Yes, please do.
Or just the timestamp of where it shows up in the episode.
Because like I said, it's all very just short, quick flashes. So
yeah.
Interesting.
I love this comment from Mariana. It's so heartbreaking to see Nat be so desperate to leave, only for one of the first things adult Nat says is that she lost her purpose after being rescued.
Yes. I've been talking about that.
That's
seeing how hard she fought to keep everything like together and to keep civilization going, and to go home and just not have like feel like you have anywhere you belong, or Nat's story so freaking tragic.
I think everyone in the chat thinks I'm delusional. I took screen caps where it didn't happen.
Jessica, I think Gay on Gay Violence was the original name of the show.
What was the working title?
Yeah.
When lesbians attack.
Yeah. I thought Van would make it to the end, but it makes sense because sorry, my screen buzzed out there. I thought Van would make it to the end, but it makes sense because it seems that the wilderness chooses the ones who aren't willing to submit to it. Yeah.
Maybe the original title for the show was Lesbians Go Wild or something. Get it? Because like wilderness.
Oh God.
So it's like lesbians go wild in the wilderness.
Oh man.
And that is what happens. That is the flaw.
How are any of these girls going to be able to fix it? I mean, Misty is smart, but is she that smart? I mean, you'd be surprised what you can do when you have to. I think they could figure it out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the time frame is right now because they get rescued. Wait, the scene where they were getting on the planes. Oh, so they got rescued in January, not December. Okay. Because it's 1997 right now. So they'll get rescued in January of.
And it's like October 1997 at this point.
Oh, is it okay? So they still have a few months. Yeah. Yikes.
I thought maybe it would be November because of the snow, but yeah, it could snow in October. Like especially if it's
in the like way up in the Canadian mountains. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, Fowl wants the shirt, so we'll send Fowl the shirt. Fowl, if you could email us your mailing address to antlerqueenspodcast@gmail.com and we will order that for you and get it out to you.
Is that where I should email you guys the pictures if I get any?
Yes.
Yes.
And then you can show them to everyone.
Yeah.
I will absolutely put them up.
No churning butter, I guess. LJ likes the Virginia's
for corpses. Yeah.
Maybe that should be another shirt for
cow. Yeah.
Virginia's for corpses. Let's see here. Man in yellow on the other end. Maybe I'm from Yellowjackets crossover.
Man,
I mean, he's wearing a yellow jacket.
There's like, it would make no sense, but I would love to see those shows cross over.
Yeah.
The day of the crossover episode.
I just want to go back to this. I'm just imagining Allie answering the phone. She's like, "Who is this?" and then
Hello?
she's like, "Natalie, my trauma sister. And then Natalie just immediately hangs up.
We've been through the same thing.
Yeah. And she's already grown up. Like, all the other Yellowjackets are still teens, but Allie is already adult. Allie, like, drinks a bunch of meat and smoking. Yeah. But let's see here. And lesbians attack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're caught up on comments, so that's cool. We actually, there were a whole bunch of comments that we didn't get to on Friday because there were a lot of people in the chat. It was a lot. It was
popping off on Friday.
It was. We normally would not have two after shows like that, but yeah. But I am going to, since I didn't get to all of those comments on Friday, I'm going to do a couple of lives this week. Just reading the comments and, like, picking some of them out and responding to them. But or maybe Jazz, maybe we can even do like a longer feedback episode or something.
For sure.
If you guys have any, because we're gonna need to wrap up soon, but if you guys have any like burning questions, theories that you want our thoughts on or anything, you can always feel free to leave a comment in the video. And not here, wait for the leave a comment on the actual YouTube page, not in the live chat, but under the comments. And we'll be happy to take a look at it, whether we just do like a couple of shorter videos with covering some of the feedback, or if we do a longer feedback video. We'll definitely take a look at it. You guys are going to love the finale. I think it's fantastic. Obviously we're not going to heavily tease anything, but favorite character in the finale, Jazz?
Fuck. I saw here actually made it pick my favorite child. I'm gonna say my favorite performance in the finale is Sophie Elise.
Yeah.
Because I love every character. Also like strong. Really, yeah. Tawny Cypress is gonna be really hurting you guys.
Yeah. Shauna, 100% Shauna for me.
Both ends.
Her story in the adult timeline in next week's episode is just, I'm fucking here for it. Like, I cannot wait for season 4. LJ wants to know, will the finale bring me even a smidge of peace because Van's death has me in shambles? Yeah, it's I don't think so. I'm sorry. Yeah. I've never gotten peace from it either.
No. Peace is unlikely.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys we're so thankful for all your listens and watches and joining us on the lives. But if you want to check out another Yellowjackets podcast, I highly recommend Out of the Woods. It's my favorite Yellowjackets podcast. Justin from Out of the Woods joined us in season 2. He joined me for a couple of episodes in season 2, and he is a massive Van fan. So he's hurting right now. I actually just heard from him the other day.
Van Nation.
I have not listened to. I don't listen to the other podcasts while I'm in season because I don't want to be influenced. But I think I may just skip when this season's over. I think I might just skip right to their episode 9 recap because I know Justin's going to be. A wreck.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend their podcast is great. They're hilarious and just a lot of fun. A couple of Australian guys, and they're a good time. Yeah, the Sophies need their Emmy noms.
Yes, agree with the retroactive too.
Yes.
That was a crime. A crime.
Yeah, I know. This acting is just like, whoo, man. They're making magic this season.
They're gonna get nominations again for sure. It's on Netflix now. That's the thing.
I mean,
it's about buzz. Not to be like it's about merit too, but it's about buzz. Like the Emmys want viewers, and nominating shows that are getting buzz brings viewers. So they're like, the show is like 5 on the Nielsen rating right now. It's definitely getting nominations. Definitely.
It's gonna be tough though, I'm telling you, with Handmaid's Tale.
It's gonna be I was just started watching The Studio, the Seth Rogen project that's on Apple. And I was like, Severance probably got the comedy category on lock, but that show is so good. They have Catherine Hahn. She's murdering every scene. If you have spare time, yeah, go check out The Studio on Apple Plus. It's amazing.
All right, I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking Handmaid's Tale might clean up, because it's just, I mean, well, the acting in that show is phenomenal, but it's also
last
the last
season too. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm betting that Handmaid's Tale gets 2 nominations and Yellowjackets gets the rest in the female category, and that they'll split, the Yellowjackets will split the vote and Handmaid's Tale will get the Emmy.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
I mean, Elizabeth Moss is really on another level.
Yeah.
I mean, she really is.
Yeah. So she was born into that acting cult, so it helped.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, God. Yeah, by the way, regarding Handmaid's Tale, I was talking about possibly covering the Testaments, and just watching it back, as much as I love the show, I don't think I want to. Things are just a little too, I don't know,
dark.
It's
realistic.
A little too real. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see Samara Wiley say she's like, I'm not going to be showing up in the Testaments. I'm done with the trauma for a while.
I don't blame her. And she got and she didn't really get the worst of it, really. Because she got out pretty early. But yeah, but I don't blame her.
The show's been dragging Elizabeth Moss on the ground by her face for 6 seasons. So
yeah.
I'm ready for a break.
Yeah, I think after what happened in November, everyone is kind of ready for that one to go.
Yeah.
Because it's too real now, and it's just, yeah.
It's too close to home.
Yeah, it really does. It's, I would not enjoy, I need to be silly. I need a show that I can, even if it's serious and dark, I can still have moments where I can be silly with it, And I can't do that with The Handmaid's Tale. Even if I can find moments to laugh at, I don't feel right laughing at it.
Did you see someone in the comments said that they're still bummed about Cruel Summer?
Yeah.
Me too. We never got that potential 9/11 season 3.
Yeah.
The Chicago to Gary marijuana trafficking. That was my pitch for season 3.
I love that.
But yeah, LP Punk loved it. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Rachel, I'm gonna kick you off, but thanks for popping in.
And I'm gonna start going through those episodes, seeing what I can find.
Bring me this. Right. Bring me the timestamps.
Yes.
I want to see.
And guys, before we go, I want to let you know, if check our channel and keep an eye on the community posts, because I noticed something, I think the YouTube algorithm has changed a little bit, but also we posted a bunch of things in a row, and YouTube kind of limits the notifications that you get. So if we post something, you might not get notified of it if we're posting something else the same day. So feel free to just like, turn your notifications on, but also feel free to check the channel. And also, if you want to check out my medical fundraiser with my whole stories there, it's spot.fund/Kelly's Medical Fund. Thank you to everybody who's donated. It means so much. And
Seriously.
Hey, Kiki, sorry we got you late here. But I hope that you'll join us next week. All right, guys, it's been a great week, and we'll see you all next week. And Fowl, please email us your address.
Dry your tears, Found Nation. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. We'll get through it.
Save them for next week because you're gonna need them.
All right. Bye, y'all.